and use the ultimate just to take turrets, that's great. But then your teamfight department doesn't do as well.
Enemy minions will arrive in
And the
5
cooldown's
seconds.
very long. The ultimate's cooldown is very long, so it takes you like 50 more seconds before you go for the next tower, if ever you're gonna be doing that rinsing and repeating. So yeah, as you said, team fight is something that PKL is very, very good at, but Boom Esports with this composition, they might be able to clinch it out with what you said. They could go for the macro here and change things up this time.
Yeah, I think this laning phase is extremely important, right? Whoever gets a T1, that would kind of influence how this matchup will go. And the biggest difference maker, I think, comes in the farm lane here.
Yeah, how they're gonna be playing this, especially for Donnie. They're gonna be easy targets here, especially for the combos, but if ever he gets the lead here, it's gonna be good.
Alright, we'll see. Alright, it's a 3-on-2, which means there's space across the other portions of the map. Looks like BTR will try to take advantage of that because Danny is getting a guarantee on his Firehawk. This means he will get an EXP advantage.
Yeah, and you can see the rotation pretty fast here. Somebody, or rather Gen Mid, helping out onto the top lane because he knows that Miggy would win that early matchup until, or at least they're trying to make sure that Miggy is kept in check in this lane so that he doesn't get any advantage.
Oh, Zankyu might get caught here. He knows.
Ooh, I think F1 is gonna get caught. Ooh, okay, yeah. As you said, because they saw them a while ago onto the bot lane, they know that the rotation is gonna come to the mid lane. There's no other choice here for them. Gonna go, Carl goes in for the stun, gets the hit, but not gonna be continuing with anything. Not enough damage for now.
Yeah. I mean, this is a huge wave. You don't want to miss it. Danny 1-on-1 against Lamfeng at this point. I don't think they finished this fight here. Yeah, they don't. Yeah. So this is okay. Everything, you know, teetering on the edge of a knife right now. No first blood just yet.
Yeah. Might explode anytime soon. Especially in the first objective, but for now, it's gonna be looking for those opportunities for those moments while they're waiting for the next jungle camp rotation.
I think we will only get the big, massive fights when both the roamers get full. Right? F1 and Draw, both of them are not full yet. Everyone else, they have the ultimates ready, but I don't think it's ideal to kind of be in a risky situation without your roamers getting those big setups that they're looking for.
Yeah, for now, until they get to level 4, until Gen Mid gets like a good space for him to just go to the bot lane and try to catch Danny with that board, that is not gonna happen anytime soon. And for now, even Miggy is being scared because he has been not ganked, visited a lot of times by Zonkyu in Gen Mid, so he's scared they might be looming around the brushes.
You have to be really careful here. One stun means the end of your life. Zankyu gets stunned up first, unable to get that follow-up catch. So Draw now has information about the different members' position on the side of Bigetron. What do they want to do with this?
Yeah. See, 45 seconds, waiting for the next wave. The next wave after this is when the objective is going to be coming.
Oh, nice
so
catch.
Right now, they're going to be jumping on Danny. Has the flash still. Pops the ult, but almost getting the kill there. Not enough.
Yeah. How many times has Danny been so low? And this is a little bit of a cause of concern so far for the side of Boom Esports. At the same time, I like this rotation by Carl, right? They're going to get a little bit of free damage on the T1 if they can force this wave into the arms of Bao.
And that's a very important win there, right, for BTR, because they got a flash out of Danny, so he won't be moving close to anybody on the next fight, so the Tyrant could be like a soft guarantee there, unless Ball is gonna be there on that fight. But for now, with Danny not having any flashes, might be hard.
Yeah, I don't think this is a fight that is safe for the side of Boom, right? If Ball gets a huge Trumble model, this fight is over.
Oh, okay. They're not gonna contest it. Okay, so they just gave it to Boom because I saw Zankyu just clearing out this wave, getting there as fast as he could because they might be gearing up to go for a kill later on once Zankyu gets like the level 9 here and even giving like the top side wave to him so he gets the level advantage.
That's true. At the same time, because F1 has given information about the whereabouts of where Carl is at, this provides them information that, hey, maybe we can take a look at the Crimson Golem here. But Boom has already made that rotation. I like this movement. Both teams kind of feeling the rotations out, right? Where is everyone on the gorge?
Yeah, so far Zanku, or at least BTR, still has an advantage when it comes to the gold department here because of, I mean, it's just a 500 gold deficit, so it's not really that big, but it's because most of their rotations have been very good and also just giving it most to Zanku. And this is what I'm saying. They're going to be using the hold right down onto the bottom, even have the board right here on Danny. They're not going to be doing anything with that yet.
They're just pulling them around the place, right? It gives you an inkling of what's next. Right, here we go. Lanfeng in a risky position here. Forced to use the ult, but thankfully no flash used just yet.
Yeah, you see Zanku. Check this position. F1 not going to be committing anything.
Oh, ball.
Now the top side ball is going to be the first one. Tremble Mortals is used to just run away, and that tower is theirs.
Okay, beautiful work. This is the map control that they want on the side of Boom, right? Can't get the TP back home, no recall available because of the immense pressure coming from Carl and Miggy. So this is going to be a great start for the side of Boom Esports. This is what they need to do.
Yeah. Okay. What are they going to be doing here for now? Just going to be backing off and just trying to play the BTR game. This is what we said a while ago that they need to do. Try to play the BTR game. They have a team fight composition. We can actually play for macro, so Boom is just doing just that.
Actually, I think this 1v1 between Lanfeng and Danny is going to be super interesting. Like an anime fight, right? Because everyone is going rah, 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 rah.
Yeah. Yeah. They're going to be punching pretty fast, but in long range. So that's what they're going to be doing. But BTR are going to be taking the Overlord now. This might be the first blood that they're looking for. Draw is going to be the target.
Ooh.
And that arrow is enough to get the first blood.
Okay, that's a good trade, but what more can they get? The kills do matter, but you need to get an objective off of that. Wait, one more.
Oh,
Danny's in
they're
trouble.
Gonna get one more. Danny is gonna get chased down, and that's the execute coming in from Zanku. They have the ult right here, so the Moonscape Mirage is there. If he gets the kill, it's gonna be good, but I think it's not going good right there. Double kill coming in from Zanku. In the end, they were able to get the kill, but Miggy is gonna save their lives with this win. He's looking for it. Carl gonna go with the Tremble Mortals. He has a lot of HP though. There is the Taking Liberties. One more shot on his head, and Genmit is gonna be his target. To the backline they go, and Boom Esports just equalizes the fight. Miggy's gonna go for the chase down. He gets the slow down onto Ball, but look at Carl. He's looking, his eyes are seething, and F1 is gonna be his target, but the Tremor Smash is gonna get used to go to safety. Raging Sea is even gonna be there, and this is gonna be the finish that they're looking for. Miggy tanking up a lot of shots, but the shield is enough for him to survive, and Carl is gonna fall down in the end.
Oh, a little bit too greedy coming in from the side of Boom Esports. Now, this is a even trade. And once again, oh, Tatsuri!
No! Oh, Tatsuri's just gonna die there. He doesn't have the ult for him to survive. Tremble Mortal's also gonna be there, and that's it. Miggy, even with the shield, is not gonna survive the true damage.
Yep, Zanku once again putting Danny in such a tight spot. He has access into the T1 as well, gets the healing due, and Boom Esports running out of options here.
Just because of that one mistake that happened on the bot lane, that is the reason why right now things have turned in favor of BTR. Getting a mid lane tower is such a big win also for them.
Yeah, and you know, taking the Zeo Golem from the side of Carl here, he doesn't really need the mana, but it's more of the cooldown reduction here. And Lanfeng gets the mana regeneration buff as well, so this is not looking good for Boom. It's not the biggest of differentials at this point. It's a 1,000 goalie going to the advantage of Bigetron by Vitality. But Zanku has just completed his Master Sword. If you thought he had burst, he's gonna have it now.
Yeah, once he jumps on you, you're definitely gonna be dead. They're trying to go for the chase on Zanku here, but the Tyrant is already under ice.
Oh,
They're gonna be seeing the Tyrant. The Juke is there, but I think he's not gonna. So wait, he was able to get away. They're using all their ultimates and even some flashes on their hands though. And they still
Huge
got the
value.
Tyrant in the end here for the side of BTR, so a lot of movements on the map because of that.
Yeah, that was definitely worth the trade at this point. And Bigetron by Vitality, this is exactly what they need to do, right? And for the first time, this is Bigetron playing the PKL game. This is, you want to brawl, we will go for it.
Yeah, they know that they can brawl against this team, especially on a big one. They have a lot of AoE, so they are going to be winning those team fights if ever they need to. And Boom Esports trying to divide the map, they're trying to make their map wider, but BTR are just getting the space faster for now.
Yeah, the biggest concern here is the fact that, look, the build by Bao, he's going full defensive at this point, right? So he got that Pure Sky, that's a stock standard item at the first spot, but he's already dealing so much damage because of his skill 1. So what happens when he actually gets that Overlord's Might, one of the most damaging items in the physical kit for the game.
Yeah, that is the reason why it's going to be scary right now. Even going for the Glacial Buckler, so he has a lot of cooldowns. At least his Scramble Mortals is not gonna take long if ever he needs it on team fights. Now they already have the space. Using the Tremor Smash. He still got the Tyrant Ice Steal from draw! And that's good for now. They got one. They have to back off Haya. Tatsuri, is he gonna be surviving here? In the end, they were able to get one. Tremble Mortals is gonna be there. They're gonna take out everybody, but they were still able to flash away. Sankyu going in. Carl goes down. But Danny is the only one alive here for the side of Boom.
Yep, he can't defend this. He has no flash. Yes, he has the ultimate, but this is a huge risk for the side of Boom Esports. He needs to go for the reset. Lanfeng here will take up the healing dude. They're gonna get their eyes on towards this Shadow Overlord. Was that actually a bait for them to use their resources? Carl does have the smite though, but he's not gonna be back in time.
Yeah, that's just gonna be an easy take here for the Overlord. But what a take from draw here in the end. Was able to steal the Tyrant, which is good. But right now, he still got something in the end anyway from the side of BTR, and this is just gonna be better for them in a way because they could push a lot more.
Okay, so this is the crazy part, right? Where they actually use the Raging Sea from the side of draw to try and set up the fight, but then on the backlines, look at who is free to hit those free auto attacks. Zhang Q is getting free hits. At this point, Gen Myth is getting free hits as well. Lanfeng is getting free hits as well. And when you have a uneven trade in terms of player lives, BTR is going to shine.
Yeah, and that's what's good about this, especially the ult from Ball. That was very good. Good landing on this guy, and it hasn't been really good, especially the Moonscape Mirage that has been happening hasn't been really good for the side right here. Boom Esports right now. Tremor Smash not gonna hit. Already used the ultimate. Raging Sea is gonna hit too. That's big. This might be their chance. They have the board in front. There's no minions in their side, but Boom Esports trapped in their side though.
This was a decent play coming out from the side of Bigetron, right? But Boom, they have to deal with this. Right now, Bigetron, they don't really want to fight. They just want to poke and prod. So that Boom has to pay attention to them. And it feels like the attention has been bought. The T2 at the top should not stay alive for too long, will be taken down at this instant. So even when BTR lose the fight, they win the map.
Yeah, nice pull on that attention here for their side. The Ball gonna be the target. He is gonna be surviving because of that Tremble Mortals, but Zankyu in a very prime position here. He can just jump onto the backline if ever he wants to. They go in, they are inside the board. They're still now taking down the tower, but they have to back off. They're using the flash. Fong was able to get the damage in, and they are super low on their side. Boom Esports are losing their lives. It's still a 2-for-2 for now, but it might get more. Zankyu and Shenmit gets one for themselves, and that's a triple kill for Zankyu.
It's so crazy because Boom Esports is doing exactly what they need to do. Tatsuri is getting rid of Bao. He's taking him out of the fights. But because of Gen Myth on his first and second skill with the time bot on the CC, it gives a lot of space for the BTR members, especially Zankyu and Lanfeng, to really get the damage in. And here's something, you know, Yixing auto attacks do hurt, especially when he lands his skill.
Yeah, that is the reason why it's really dealing a lot of damage, especially when you're all inside the board. Shenmith has been getting a lot of them inside the board so far this whole game. And that's the reason why Boom cannot fight or at least secure the kill or maybe even secure the fight for themselves, and they get disgruntled whenever that happens.
Yeah, and the scary part about this is, you know, Bigetron, we know the, you know, rank combos, which is Gen Myth drops the board, and then we have Bao come in with the setup by F1 as well. That combination has not been used yet. That is the most cheese combo you would get to see. And BTR is just besting Boom in every single metric at this point.
Yeah, they have been just winning. Even with the composition that they drafted, it's a very team fight heavy composition. But on the macro side, they're not really lacking too, because they have been rotating around the map pretty fast. And also, all the towers that they have been taking was all because of a team fight that they won.
Yeah, so this is the cool part, right? They're taking turrets because they're taking team fights. And that is a strength of their composition. But anyway.
Okay, F1 just got the vision. Still have their Tyrant on their side though, so they still have the Primal Bond. They're not going to continue with this for now. They're just baiting the attention out of Boom Esports.
Yeah, they want to bait, right? So that when they have the wave advantage, they can start a fight, and then you have to address it. And right now, this is the call for the side of Bigetron. They see the opening. They want to try and open up this top T3.
Yeah, F1 moving forward. You have the board, gets straight. Miggy gonna be the target.
Nice.
They're taking a lot of damage. Tremor smash with a frigid charge, but the Raging Sea has an answer in the end. The true damage coming in from Tatsuri is working, but the triple mortars got everybody onto the back line, and they are just taking down everybody one by one. Carl, still not done. Zankyu's gonna pull down. F1's gonna be next, and they are winning so far, and Ball is gonna fall, and Ace comes in for Boom.
The comeback is complete, and boom, they make the ace. Right now, what can they do? They need to fix the wave, they need to get this Shadow Overlord, and then they can buy time. Carl, he wants to go for a different objective here. He wants to clear the lane. Maybe this backdoor protection is not going to be enough, even with the Ballista. No, he's going to change here. They need this Shadow Overlord. This is the lifeline that Boom can use to come back.
1 second for Long Fong. Minions are coming in. That tower can fall down anytime on the mid lane, but they don't need to worry about that for now. That's okay. They're just going to be taking this slowly. Still a T3, or rather a T3 on the top side and the bot side, so it's still possible for them to come back out of that. But let's take a look at this replay.
I want to see the critical point, and that actually came from the draw call that you made, right? Bao actually, he was kind of distracted because he saw Carl come in from the back. But he's a Lubu, he doesn't deal that big of a burst damage. He does damage with the number of S1s that he lands. So unfortunately for him, while he did catch the attention of Carl, he couldn't provide the defense. And with the setup by draw to allow the maximum damage to be put down by Miggy as well as Tatsuri and Danny, beautiful work from the side of Boom.
It was a crazy play from draw, the dash through the flash, just to get everybody in that knockup. That was enough for Miggy and Carl to just use it to their advantage, and now things have turned. Boom is now on the lead just because of that.
Yeah, look at it. The huge swing from a 4,000 goal lead is now down to nada. And at this point, Boom, if they can take a T3, this will be perfect for them. But I don't think they will be able to do it at this point just yet.
Chance for them to come back. And BTR are now backs against the wall in their base at least. And they're going to be waiting for the Shadow Vanguard. They're taking their time here for the side of Boom Esports and are just going to be escorting the Shadow Vanguard to the top side.
Okay, this is the last available play, right? It has to be a huge team fight. They have to take it. Right now, Bao has been caught. Okay, that's a great start. What more can they do?
Yeah. They have to fight this for now, though. That is what they need to do. And Bal is trapped inside. And everybody from Boom is going to be here. He's going to be using the Tremble Mortars to get away. He's immune. And he has a shield. The Spriting Troop to save his life. And the tower on the top side is going to fall. What a good distraction from Boom Esports. And they need to find some more out of this map.
I mean, they go to town on that T3. Beautiful work by the side of Boom Esports, right? Getting the distraction plays. At the same time, BTR looking for a recovery here. Draw. He might be a sacrifice. No, I don't think so. He's too tanky for that. So Boom, they want to wrestle for the Shadow Tyrant. This is probably the last objective before Tempest Dragon, though.
They don't see Zanky, so they have to check all the brushes. Now Zanky knows. Has a lot of damage. Starts the fight already half HP. Look at the top side, though. Carl is not going to continue with this. They have the board on everybody. They have the frigid charge. The Tremble Mortals is going to be there. The damage is going to be enough. And will this be enough for them to go for the kill? They're trying to go for the Tyrant. Miggy still gets it. Top side. Look at the push here. The minions are coming. What a call from Boom Esports. They are going to be taking game number 2.
We talked about it. It has to be the macro play, and Boom executed that strategy perfectly.